Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So this week, I'm a little bit late since Thursday, there are some sales you might want to consider taking advantage of. Also in this video particularly, I want to cover the Mythic Insignia Bonus Pack that you can obtain from the Zen Market. During this week there's like an event with it that allows you to get a chance to get legendary mounts, and that's available again from last Thursday until the coming Thursday, the 25th. And you could get all of these mounts, and they're also listed in game just here. So I'm going to cover my details on this, opening 100 of them and getting drop tables and whether it's worth buying this. 500 Zen, get a 20% discount, 400 Zen. Is it a good deal? Let's find out. But first of all, in the Wondrous Bazaar, we have a very cheap Coal Mote that you can obtain. Of course, it will depend on platform. Maybe if you're on consoles, it'll be closer to what you would see on the auction house. But on PC, this is at least half the price of what you generally find off the auction house. It's a very good buy. At least if you need Coal Motes or you just want to flip a profit, because you totally can. You buy it, it's bound, you can only get one of them. What you can do is go and upgrade something with that Coal Mote and then go and sell that and basically net a profit off what you just spent. Coal Motes on PC, nearly 700k. We're at kind of a low point right now. When a new module comes out, at least if it's not with a Coal Mote sale, they'll spike back up to 750k, if not up to 800k. And you really need them for upgrading, in particular your enchantments and your mount collars to Mythic. They only have a 1% upgrade chance every time you go through the ranks. Coal Motes will just give you 100%, saving you a lot of time and hassle with, let's say, preservation boards if you wanted to use those instead. Keep in mind that sale is again limited for this week until January the 25th. Now there's also a sale on shards, collar shards. You can buy a bunch of them in bulk with a supposed discount, and they're in the events tab here. That's up to you if you want to spend on that. I would avoid it entirely because upgrading collars not a priority at all. You can get away with just epic collars and take freebies as you go along. Like this was from a battle pass, this one was from the Zen Market. You could just buy a collar straight away. Generally a better deal because the sheer amount of like resources you need here, like 20 glyphs and 3,750 insignia powder, combining that with the 100 shards is just nuts. The price to upgrade those is insane and the benefits are minuscule. I've covered it in previous videos. I may do so again. You can also buy a bunch of keys and get a Coal Mote with it. And again, I would avoid this. I generally avoid buying keys at all just because they're not that good a deal. Keys are generally a bit of a waste. You're better off just buying Astro lock boxes if you want the trade bars, and otherwise keys are just gambling on a chance to get what you want from a lockbox, which you end up not doing anyway until you open 250 of them. So better off to not take the chance. Get a VIP every day. You will get one enchanted key. Save those keys up and then open lockboxes. Otherwise, you're just going to disappoint yourself in buying keys. So let's finally move on to the Mythic Insignia Bonus Pack that they're trying to sell in the supply section. I believe they always sell this pack. It's just during this week you can get a legendary mount with that. And well, unfortunately, those legendary mounts are not exactly valuable. At least on PC, these are like the prices of the mounts you can get within the store. When I checked, when I made this table like 2 days ago, the War-Painted Tyrannosaur was the most expensive at 700k, followed by a Swarm Commander. So that's what you'd be looking at getting. But again, it's entirely random. You don't know what you're getting. And so the average of all of this would end up just 250k. Yeah, not much. But on top of that, the pack in general is a bunch of RNG, a bunch of randomness. You have the chance to obtain 2 legendary insignias or 2 epic insignias. And then you have a chance to get a mythic, legendary, or an epic insignia. So you could open this pack and end up with 2 epic insignias and 1 epic insignia. 3 epic insignias for 500 Zen. Ridiculous. So yeah, we've gone and we've got 100 of these. And we're going to test it out. I'm not crazy. This is the preview server. But it should show an estimate of the drops that we can get from here. We want to see, is this going to give us cheap Mythic Insignias, or is it just a scam and you should avoid it altogether? So we open it and there you go. Get like 1 legendary, 2 epics. That's probably what we're going to see most of the time. Mythic, 2 epics. I'm surprised. 3 epics. That's what I was saying. That is A terrible waste of Zen. Next one, a legendary 2 epics. A legendary 2 epics. A mythic, a legendary, and an epic. That is not bad. So let's just get these opened and let's see what kind of a drop rate are we going to be getting on those mythic insignias. We're getting a few. Basically, what I want to see from this pack is 1 mythic insignia in every 5 you open. If that's not true, it's a bad deal. Even if it is true, it's still probably a bad deal because you're not getting the mythic insignia you want. It's random. We already got 2 legendary mounts here. Again, like we said, they are kind of irrelevant. And yes, to confirm, these mounts are all account wide. That is a relief. It does not say that on the tooltip in game here, except one of them. The Armored Griffin says account. The rest don't. But when you do obtain them, they are account. So that's good. We're already at 40 opened. Got another legendary mount there, a stag. I really think they need to improve this box to give mythic mounts. I don't think that would be too bad. Just because these legendary mounts, the time when they came out with this pack and came out with the idea of having, your legendary mounts, was when those legendary mounts were at least above 1 million, and there were some pretty good and well sought after ones which would sell for 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. And now, well, those prices are like 100k, 200k. Again, on average, you're getting 250k value there. That's on PC, and I don't think on the other platforms that's going to be any higher in terms of price, if not lower, because they're generally more spenders on the other platforms, consoles at least. That's a fat bunch of just epic insignias. That was a terrible streak. More epic insignias. There's a mythic. I think we're going to be left disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but we're on our last few opening here. 5 left. Legendary insignia, more epics, 2 legendaries, 1 legendary, and more epics. So ultimately, we can have a look at all of our drops. I'll sort it real quick, and that's what we end up with. We got 13 mythic insignias, which is going to be less than 1 in 5, and only 3 legendary mounts. Ultimately, we end up with a table like this. You have the drops, just be aware you get 3 drops every time you open a pack, and then you have kind of the average, how many you open, and then what's your chances of obtaining that. So you'll get 2 epic insignias on average per box. You'll get 1 in 1.25 boxes of legendary insignia, and you'll get 1 mythic insignia in every 7.5 boxes you open. As for the legendary mounts, you get 1 in about 33 boxes you open. Now when we look at the value of all of these and match that with the drop rates, every time you open a box, your average value is less than 500,000. This is Astral Diamonds. I'm taking the prices on the PC server of an epic insignia at about 45k, a legendary insignia at 220,000, and a mythic insignia that changes a bit because you're getting initiative insignias which are up there at 1.33 million. You're getting fortitude insignias which are up there at 1.45 million. And you're getting brutality insignias, which are up there at the 2 million or above. So we got the average of those 3 different ones. And ultimately, this is where we end up with. If you're going to go out there and spend 500 Zen to get this box, or you get a 20% discount to get the box at 400 Zen, it is generally not worth it unless you're on a platform where Astral Diamonds are valued a lot differently. On PC right now, you can buy 400 Zen for 300,000 Astral Diamonds. That's a great deal, right? But it takes 9 months to get that exchange. You can go and sell Zen and you will get it instantly, but you're only getting 300,000 Astral Diamonds. Generally, if you have Zen, you're better off increasing your value of that Zen. Right now, it's 1 Zen is 750 Astral Diamonds, but in most cases, you can get that upwards of 1 Zen equals 2,000 Astral Diamonds. You'd buy something like this and you'd sell it for 1 million. If you bought it at 400, you'd want to sell it for 800,000. And when we actually check the auction house here in terms of this pack, people are trying to sell it for 650,000. So if you were to buy it, you could just sell it and get more value out of it than what you will actually get by opening it. So do not buy it with Astral Diamonds here, not on PC, and I wouldn't buy it for the Zen either. You'd be better off spending that Zen on something like Coalescent Motes. When you get a discount, you can buy them for 500 Zen and you can sell them for 700,000. That's a lot better than these packs. Then you have the Astral Diamonds, and what you can do with the Astral Diamonds is go and buy Insignias. You can buy the Mythic Insignias you need. You're not going to depend on chance because, again, these packs are random. You're obtaining a random insignia, so you may very well not obtain the one you want, and so you're better off just spending the Astral Diamonds and getting exactly what you want. If you have that Zen invested into like VIP, you'd be getting your keys, you'd be getting your drops from lockboxes, especially trade bars, and otherwise save the Zen for when there's a sale. Save it for when we get the Coalescent Mote sale. You buy these for 500 each. Save it for some special sale on an event when we can buy certain companions that will sell for a lot, and you can generally multiply your Zen by 2,000 and get that in terms of Astral Diamonds. So 500 Zen should equate to 1,000,000 Astral Diamonds. Again, on PC, I believe on consoles, especially Xbox, that's going to be lower, and it's going to be a lot closer to this exchange rate because you don't have this massive backlog. So hopefully this was somewhat insightful for you guys. In conclusion, I would not buy that Mythic pack. It's, in my opinion, a scam. It's a bunch of RNG that's going to result in a bit less value than you normally would. Okay, if you consider the exact exchange rate of Zen to Astral Diamonds, you're gaining a little bit of value. But since on PC, that difference, that exchange rate is a lot different in terms of the amount of time it takes to get that Zen. Thus, it makes the value of that Zen a lot higher because of your time. There's a lot less of it in the market. People can't just buy something here and then sell it that easily. And so for PC, it is not worth. Consoles, it may very well be. Massive thank you once again to all of these channel members for their added support. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.